Hello everyone, my name is Hong and I'm from team number 6. So the product that we want to invest in is smart household appliance. First, let me introduce you about our research problems. Our research explored the economic potential of smart household appliance in Vietnam. We analyzed the market using both microeconomic factors like demand, supplies, pricing, and macroeconomic influence such as inflation and government policy. This approach connects theoretical economics with the practical reality of Vietnam consumer electronic market, which is rapidly adopting smart home technology. About our research objective, we examine the market from two perspectives. The first one is microeconomic, demand and supply dynamic competition in a monopolistic market and the impact of policy like trade agreement and energy incentive. And the second perspective is macroeconomic. It's about the effect of inflation, GDP growth, and economic policy on purchasing power and market demand. Our goal is to identify opportunities for smart appliance business in Vietnam. Now about the scope and scale. So this study focused on smart appliances like refrigerator, air conditioner, and lighting system. Our primary targets are urban, middle to high-income households in cities like Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi. These consumer values energy efficiency, convenience, and digital interaction. We also focus on environmentally conscious buyers and young professionals interested in upgrading their home with smart technology. About the methodology and data source, our analysis is based on regulatory market principle of economics and supported by market reports, statistical sources, and industry data. By combining theory with real-world insight, we estimate financial scenarios like cost structure and break-even points, providing a practical foundation for market entry. Now we move to part 2, which is economic analysis. The first thing that we need to analyze is microeconomic. And in microeconomic, there are two small parts that we need to talk about. The first thing is the market structure. As we know, Vietnam's smart appliance market operates under monopolistic competition, where both global and local firms compete by offering different products. International brands like Samsung and Bosch target affluent customers with advanced features, while domestic firms like Sun House focus on affordability and local needs, such as energy efficient for Vietnam's humid climate. And the second thing is competition and differentiation. Firms compete by offering unique features, pricing strategy, and localized solutions. For instance, air purifier with IoT features are popular in urban areas like Hanoi, addressing air pollution concerns, while global brands leverage cutting-edge technology. Local companies emphasize practicality, durability, and affordability. So our strategy is we need to blend our position startup as a provider of affordable, eco-friendly smart appliance by focusing on energy efficiency and locally relevant features. We aim to appeal to middle-income households seeking value and convenience.
My name is Nguyễn Quang Huy. I will talk about demand, supply, and elasticity. First is about demand determinants. There are four main factors that affect the demand for smart household. First is the income of buyers, because the average monthly income in Vietnam has increased, so it might be increase the willingness to buy the smart appliances. Second is about the smart technology adoption, because it increase in familiarity in IoT, smartphones, and digital ecosystems is a significant driver. Third is about the consumer preference and tastes, because the CO2 is increase and it affect the environment, so the consumers are more environmentally conscious and are willing to buy the eco-friendly products. Final is about the convenience for busy urban lifestyle, because the smart appliances that can save time and effort for the consumers. Now we move to supply determinant. There are four factors. First is about the input price. Input price, especially those of key components like semiconductor, are crucial determinant of supply in Vietnam and electronic markets. Second is about labor cost. The Vietnam has competitive labor costs, and it makes it attractive location for manufacturing. Next, we move to the technological advancement. The advance in AI and IoT technologies enable more efficient products process. Final is supplier networks. Well-established supplier networks help ensure a steady flow of component essential for smart appliances. Next, we move to elasticity analysis. First is the price elasticity of demand, and it tend to have the elastic demand. Second is income elastic demand, and it exhibits positive income elasticity. Final is cost price elasticity, because the smart appliances have positive income elasticity with demand increasing as income rise.
Hi everyone. Today I'll be presenting the role of the government policies in fostering the market for smart household appliances in Vietnam. This is a crucial factor encompassing tax regulations, subsidized digital infrastructure, and free trade agreements. And first, let's talk about the taxation, subsidies, and incentives. About the VAT and import duties. In Vietnam, smart household appliances are subject to a 10% VAT and import duties unless sourced from countries with free trade agreements like the CPTPP or the EVFTA. These agreements help the international brands reduce the cost when entering Vietnamese market. And now let's talk about the energy efficiency subsidy. Here's the graph about the renewable energy outlook for Asia, taken from IRENA. The National Energy Efficiency Programs provides subsidies to promote the production and use of energy efficiency products. This creates the opportunities for local brands like Sun House to um, compete more effectively with high-tech international products. And furthermore, about the price control, the government has considered price control mechanisms for essential utilities like electricity to manage inflation and ensure accessibility. If electricity costs rise, energy efficient smart appliances become more attractive to consumers due to their cost-saving benefits, indirectly boosting the demand and supporting manufacturers in this sector.
And now let's talk about the infrastructures and digital policies. The government is accelerating the National Digital Transformation Program, focusing on investments in 5G and broadband networks, essential for the IoT-enabled devices. Initiatives like smart city developments, such as in Thủ Thiêm, create the ideal environments for connected devices to integrate seamlessly into the digital ecosystem. And, and meanwhile, the regulation, such as the Decree 91 over 2020 NDCP on data privacy, require the product to comply with strict cybersecurity standards to build the consumer trust. Why compliance costs may rise is a vital for long-term market growth. And next, and let's talk about the trade policies and free trade agreements. Trade agreements like CPTPP and EVFTA reduce the tariffs on both like imported components and finished products, allowing both local and international companies to lower the production costs. And here's the picture of free trade agreements of Vietnam. Conversely, non-tariff barriers such as stringent energy efficiency and safety standards protect the domestic market while favoring high-quality products from reputable brands like Bose. And finally, about the addressing market failure. The government is actively tackling energy consumption issues and promoting environmental protection through its green growth strategies. This initiative encourages businesses to innovate and offer the energy efficient solutions, providing significant opportunities for companies in the smart appliance market. And yeah, in summary, the government policies not only support but also create the substantial opportunities for the smart household appliance market by leveraging the available incentives, complying with regulations, and aligning with digital transformation trends. Businesses can remain competitive and thrive in this rapidly evolving market. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for your listening.
So hello, teacher and everyone. I will uh, present the costs of production. So the cost of production consists of fixed costs and variable costs. Fixed costs are expenses that remain constant regardless of production levels. So some fixed costs in the smart household appliances can be considered are machinery and equipment depreciation, salaries for full-time staff, and utilities, maintenance, or research and development investments. In contrast, variable costs fluctuate with production levels, increasing as more units are produced. Some types of variable costs are direct labor costs, packaging and shipping, energy consumption, or license fees for technology. And from the fixed costs and variable costs, we can calculate the break-even analysis. And since this market for smart appliances is large and it varies with different products, we use a specific product, is the Samsung Smart AI washing machine for our hypothetical calculation. So this is the model and this is the price. So we will assume the price is 50 million Vietnam dong for a better calculation. And as we can see, the fixed cost, the hypothetical fixed cost we derive from the 50 million Vietnam dong consists of these expenses, and the total cost is 1,150 million Vietnamese dong per month. And the same thing is applied for the variable cost. So the total cost is 7 million Vietnam dong per unit. And since we all have the data, we can substitute it into this calculation with this formula of fixed costs divided by price per unit minus variable cost per unit. And we can calculate the break-even point is 143.75 per unit. This means that the company would need to sell more than this break-even point in order to start making profit, which is 144 units. And the capital structure is the mix of debt and equity financing. And balancing debt and equity is essential for maintaining a competitive weighted average cost of capitals. This balance impacts a company's ability to invest in innovation and optimize and manage costs, improving operational flexibility, especially during sales fluctuations. And for economies of scale and diseconomies of scale, economies of scale is the property whereby long run average total cost falls as the quantity of output increases. So for the production of smart household products, economies of scale can occur because as production scales up, per unit costs decrease due to factors like specialized labor and technology. In contrast, diseconomies of scale is a property whereby long-run average total cost rises as the quantity of output increases. So diseconomies might arise in a smart household appliances production if the company grows too large. And for the efficient output level, the most efficient output level minimizes the average total cost by balancing the benefits of scale with potential diseconomy. This point is where the long-run average total cost is lowest, helping the company maintain a competitive price. Thank you for listening.
Okay, hi everyone. This is my part about microeconomic analysis of the smart household appliance market in Vietnam. Okay, today I will be discussing this part. We will explore how various national economic indicators and trends interact with this market, focusing on inflation, interest rates, GDP growth, employment, and macroeconomic policies. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about inflation. In recent years, inflation in Vietnam has fluctuated driven by rising energy and import costs. This directly impacts production expenses for smart household appliance. Okay, so for example, percentage, 4% inflation rate can lead to a 15% increase in production costs, affecting consumer affordability. However, moderate inflation can sometimes encourage immediate purchase as consumer anticipate further price hikes. We might prioritize buying energy efficient, durable appliances like air conditioner to hedge against future cost increase. Okay, next part about interest rate. I mentioned before that interest rates also play a vital role. Lower interest rate make like borrowing cheaper, spurring consumer financing for high ticket items like smart appliance. Studies show that low interest rates increase household spending on durable goods. Conversely, higher interest rates can make loans more expensive, re- reducing affordability and discouraging spending on high-cost items. As Harvard's economist Kenneth Rogoff notes that inflation expectations heavily influence on consumer spending, with fears of rising costs impacting purchasing decisions. Yeah. Okay, about GDP growth and about GDP growth. Vietnam's GDP growth significantly influenced consumer disposable income and demand for advanced home technologies. As GDP rise, more households can invest in life, no, lifestyle, enhancing smart appliances like IoT enable lighting and energy efficient air conditioners like that. Increase disposable income encourage investment in high quality appliances. For our startup, understanding GDP trends is crucial for growing market receptiveness to high value offerings. About employment and consumer confidence, we will know this one low employment rate in Vietnam boosts consumer confidence and disposable income, increasing spending on non-essential goods, including smart household appliances. Employment like employment stability in cities like Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi City foster interest in long-term household investment during economic downturns. Rising employment and certainly reduced demand for premium products. For example, the COVID-19 pandemic slowed the growth in the Vietnam smart appliance market due to cautious consumer spending and higher unemployment rates. About unemployment trend like that. Okay, about next part, I mentioned before that macroeconomics policy. It will include monetary policy and fiscal policy. Okay, about the more monetary one, especially more monetary policy such as lowering interest rate, boost economic activity, and support the smart appliance market. For instance, low interest rates in the EU led to increased household spending on smart appliance. Similarly, when Vietnam's central bank reduced the rate, it encouraged consumer financing for big ticket item. And about the fiscal policy interventions, including government spending on infrastructure and technology development, So I'm so sorry about this. Positively impact the smart household appliance market. Policy promoting energy efficient and eco-friendly products, such as credits tax credits for green technologies, encourage consumers to adopt sustainable appliances. And about the conclusion for this part, in conclusion, the macroeconomic environment in Vietnam present both challenge and opportunity. It's both challenge and opportunity for us and for smart household appliance startup. Inflation and interest rates impact consumer purchasing power and affordability to a durable growth. Government policy supporting energy efficient products and digital transformation foster market growth and innovation. Vietnam GDP growth and low employment rates try increase this disposable income, making consumer more inclined to invest in premium household technology. Uh, aligning our offerings with economic condition and leveraging government incentives will support sustainable growth for our startup. Okay, and thank you for your attention. I hope my part can provide value insight into the macroeconomic factors affecting the household appliance market. So sorry about this. I hope my part can provide a value insight into the macroeconomic factor can affect the household appliance market in Vietnam. I am happy to answer any question you may have. Thank you.